It's another picturesque day of Florida sunshine here at Miami's Hard Rock Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
On the double.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Black 40. Go. Set.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
Let's go now. Red.
3rd and long for him here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Unfortunately, those injuries returned last season. Katie played his fewest games since his rookie season 11. It was pretty obvious, too. Those Dolphins, 6-5 with him, 2-4 without him. He's a difference maker.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down. Here's Tua. He's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's a chant from the pistol. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Up to traffic down.
And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Tua now from the gun. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Valus Jones now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go. 50, green.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. He's out in the clear. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
On the tackle. A 28-yard gain.
Ready.
1st down, Saints.
Counter give to Kamara. Well, no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Come on, set. 33.
From the gun, Rattler. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. He's running for it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
18 on the play. And a Saints 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Rattler. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. Cut. Go. Yellow. 43. Cut.
From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. But there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get some late points and the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Blake Grupe to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
7, Dolphins 3.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff.
For the Saints.
Here comes Malik Washington. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
They're right here.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. This is complete to Waller. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He can run it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
All right, set now. First and 10.
Go ahead.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, Tagovailoa. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. Tagovailoa keeping it on the sneak. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes the final play of our first half. Here's 2 on the sneak, and he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3.
Saints 7.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here's Jones. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime report. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. D. Eskridge to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Dolphins getting their offense out there to start off this second half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Good save. Go ahead. Ready, two.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Waller. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
44. Ready.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And it's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 now. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Kool-Aid McKinstry there defensively.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here's Tua again. Finds him on the slant. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd down carry for A-Chan. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready.
Trying to run it in, A-Chan. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10.
Ready. Wait.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. The Dolphins making a 9-point advantage. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game.
Dolphins 17, Saints 7.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Saints come marching onto the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Saints to the line now. First stay and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Rattler to the air now. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
A loss of 6 yards.
Working quickly here. After the sack, another pass on second down. He's going to tuck it and run. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
10 yards. And it's third down.
Ready.
Now they send their back in motion right. On third down, here's Rattler. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Going play action, Tagovailoa. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Chan on the toss right. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Waddle makes the catch. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready, shot.
Setting him on the dive. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead, go.
A-Chain running to the right. And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead.
Dolphins 24, Saints 7.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Clock 40.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. He's running with it. Give him 13 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Saints trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go now. Check, cut.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Saints.
From the gun, Rattler. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Stand. Hut. Hut.
Now Rattler. Now here he goes. And he has this down to the 34. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
Rattler back to throw.
1st down.
He's keeping it again. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
On the stop. A gain of 2.
2nd and 8.
At the 32-yard line.
Gets it to Juwan Johnson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Johnson. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
From the red zone now. He'll try and run this. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Come on, set. Ready.
Here's Rattler. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Grouping adds the extra point. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10.
Dolphins 24, Saints 14.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And even after giving up the late touchdown, Brock, still a 2-score game, so you should expect them to be in that victory formation in just a few moments.
You should, but, you know, I just picture Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, the greats in this game, right, over the last few decades. You know, they grinded down every second, never took anything for granted. You got to finish it all the way down to double zeros.
So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.